Hello y'all, Crystal here with It's a Journaling Thing and Journaling Adventures, Paper, Scissors, Glue, and You. So I wanted to get on here and share how I make these little really quick, easy junk journals. You can make these any size. I made these just to show you the different sizes that you can make. And they're really easy to make. So I'm going to start off first. I've got different things here to show you different spines that you can put on them. And this one actually just has a piece of scrapbook paper as the cover. And I will show you how to make them. So let's jump in. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got some, I don't know if this is blueberry or blackberry dyed papers, but it's one or the other. So you can just take a 8.5 by 11 size copy paper or any size paper, and what you do is you fold it in half, and then what I do to make it easy, I just take my ruler and I rip them in half. So you're going to want to do that ever how many pages you want this to be. I'm not worried about this right here. I actually like when it's a little rough looking like that. You can make these as, like I said, as small and as big as you like. It all just depends on the paper that you're using. You can make them all the way down to this size. I'm sure y'all can hear Kipper's toenails as he's walking around everywhere. And so there we have all those. You do the same thing if you were making this size. If you're making this size, you do the same thing. Same technique. It just depends on the size of your paper. Okay, so next what we'll do is we'll decide the size that we want our junk journal to be. So I'm going to just do this. So what we do next is I've got to grab some scrap paper. This can be any paper because it's pretty much going to be hidden. So what you're going to want to do is just kind of see about the size that your journal is going to be. And we're going to just cut a piece a little bit smaller than what your junk journal is. Then next what we're going to do is cut it about maybe 1 inch. And you're going to need, see, I'm going to need one here. One, so there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, I think. So there's 2. I'll cut 6. I don't know if that's exactly how many I need yet. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to put glue on this strip. And make sure you get it over to the edge too. And what we're going to do is glue this onto here. Try to get it as even as you can. Next, we're going to take our next page and we're going to put it right up against your first page. I'll do one more and then I'll pause you all and get it all done and then come back. But just get your glue on there. And you do need a lot of room for this because as you're gluing your pages together, it tends to get longer and longer and longer. I've found that the smaller ones aren't, as bad, but the bigger ones you do, it does help to have right much space. So I'm going to get these all glued together and then I'll be back and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so after I ended up gluing all of my pages together, it ended up being really long. So what I did is I went ahead and started folding them. What it is right now it's kind of a accordion style junk journal, but it ends up not being accordion style junk journal. So what you do is, as I said at the beginning, you just decide what size you want your junk journal to be. You can make them any size you want to. And so then, after you decide that, what you're going to do is you're going to start folding it. Like this edge will be met up with this edge. And then this edge here. And just, back and forth. You just fold until you get to the end of your paper. And I don't mind that mine's a little crooked and all that. I'm fine with that. And what I like to do is when I get to the end of it and I have this right here left, I sometimes just, will fold it over. And then that can become, you glue the top and the bottom and that can become a little tuck spot. So next what we're going to do is, now we have this, which it is accordion. So what we're going to do next is we're going to, don't glue your first page to your second. You're going to want to go over on this side. And we're just going to go through and glue that page or that portion to this portion. And then that one to that one. And so on like that. Yeah, you can make these as thick as you want. I like my junk journals to be thick and noisy and crunchy and fluffy and all of that. And almost at the end. Okay. And also what you can do too is if you don't want it ending up like this, you can always cut this off and then you just have this page. You just have that. Or you can take this and fold it up and then fold it over here, and then that gives you the tuck spot. Put a little bit of glue here. After you put it together, you can get a kind of a feel of how you would like it to be. And I think I am going to cut this right here off. You can do that too. If you get, where you have a little bit of taller pages and all that sort of thing, you can cut it off. So then next what you'll do is you're going to go through. I got it upside down. Okay. So that ended up, I had it backwards, so that ended up putting my tuck spot over here. So you're going to go through and, well, okay. Let me see. I think this is right. Okay, yeah, this is right here. You're going to go through and make sure none of your pages are sticking together. And what I'm going to do is fold this. Do the same thing I did with the other side. And fold it up and make a pocket. And then I'm going to go back to the front. And glue this page to that one. I know it may be a little confusing, but after you make one, you'll, kind of get the feel of how you're going to want to do it. Okay, so as you can see, our pages are glued together back here. Sometimes I'll go back and put some glue in these creases. You don't have to, but you can. And so we got a tuck spot here. My other ones I make are usually a little straighter, but I did this, quickly for the sake of recording the video. And then here is a spot here. Okay, so now I want to show you some options of, the spine for them. This one here, I made it with just some blueberry or blackberry dyed paper, some coffee stained paper, and on this one the tuck ended up on this side. I could have folded it over that way, and what I did is I just took a piece of coffee dyed paper and made a spine for that one. This one, as I said earlier, it just has a scrapbook paper cover. This one is actually it's register tape that I did with I believe it was the mica sprays, Tim Holtz mica sprays and spray stains. I did, I just did the register tape and then folded them to make a little junk journal. And so with this one, an idea you can do is I have this piece of fabric. Can put it on there just like that. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. And I do recommend that you don't glue back here. Just glue on the front and put some glue on the back. And then put your fabric on there. I have to put some more glue there. And I like these strings hanging off like that. It's okay. And so there you have that. And the reason why I was saying I do recommend not putting any glue here on the spine on your folds is it could potentially, help it to lay open flat for when you're wanting to decorate it and stuff like that. And they all basically will lay pretty flat open like that. And so there is that little spine. And another idea for this is do this. And then I have this idea. I have some lace. You could put it right on there like that. This lace, depending on what lace you're using, you could actually maybe wrap it around to the back. That's just, however you decide you want to do it. But that is essentially how you make these easy accordion style, but not accordion style junk journals. And they are really easy to make. I hope you do make you some of these. And if you have any questions, just ask down in the comment section below. And I will try to answer any questions that you may have. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Oh, wait. I forgot that I was going to try to do a motivational quote for every video. See, I almost forgot. And I don't think I did one at the beginning of this because I'm filming multiple videos. And I don't think I did one yet. But, it never hurts to have a couple. So I'm going to look in my altered book. And this is where I have my motivational quotes. I just write them all through here and, just look back on them and add and all that. So I really like this one here. It says, all you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough. And I just, that is an index card stained with, again, blackberry or blueberries. I can't remember. But, and then I just did some decoupage and some napkins on there. And I just take it and clip it right into my book like that. So, there's that, and I hope you all like this video. Remember to subscribe if you like what you see, and hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you.